Hello there guys, Monty here, and you asked for it and you got it. We're doing the tutorial on that throwing knife clip there. If you haven't seen it, then I'm sure Tommy will put a link in the description. But before I start, just want to say that you're going to need a couple plugins to get the full effect. You're going to need Twixtor 4.5 and you're going to need Optical Flares, or you can use another light software like No Light Factory or whatever you got. And the software you're using is After Effects and Sony Vegas. Alright, so I'm going to do this in bit by bit, but it's a really easy tutorial. It's not really that hard. Okay, so first bit, file, import. Alright, we're back. I just had to find the file real quick, the original throwing knife. So we're just gonna drag and drop and import it. Hurry up. Alright, get rid of this crap. Bring this down a size. Okay, so the first bit was with the throwing knife, and he threw it and then it was slowed down, and then there was optical flare, motion tracking it and stuff. Just gonna find where he does it real quick. And this here. So I'm just going to trim down my clip, split the layer here, delete this, bring this back to the beginning, drag this over here. Alright, that's there. Now first things first, you gotta do the Twixtor. So you're just gonna find where you want it to start. I'm gonna start there. Motion blur, frame blending. I won't need to enable time mapping. Twixtor 4.5 Pro. Change the settings to 59 frames per second. And I think that is everything. Yep. And then just keyframe where you want it to start. Move ahead a couple frames there, and then just slow it down to whatever number you want. I'm gonna say 10. Alright, that's at 10. See, slow motion. Yeah, that's cool. And now what you want is you want the optical flare to follow it around. I'll turn down the motion sensitivity a bit, turn them all down to around 50ish. Yeah. Alright, so now you need the optical flares to shine on this. This process takes quite a long time. You're gonna need some patience for this. First, so I'm just gonna do the color correction. Just add an adjustment layer, color correction, curves. Open it up. Find what I got. I got a preset here. Just copy this. It's just on the RBG. It looks like this. Copy this. Just pause it and copy it. Red is slightly bent on the red. Green is, I think that's slightly down. You might have to like put it in full screen to look at this. Yeah, I've messed about with all of them, but apart from alpha, but all of them have been changed a little bit. Just I'll give you a chance to pause and then just look at it. There's blue, there's green, there's red, and there's RGB. And then you could just make it just that color curve. To be honest, the color correction looks cool enough. You can add more stuff like blur around the outside, but I'm just going to keep it simple and quick. How much time have I used up? Oh, 4 minutes. Now you want to add your optical flare, so you're going to add another adjustment layer. If you haven't got optical flares, there's lots of videos telling you how to get it, or you could buy it, but there are lots of videos to tell you how to get it. the legit way. Alright, there's optical flares. Now you want to put this to screen. So there it is. Ooh, look at it fly around. And then options. Options, show presets. Which one did I use? I think I used Bay. And then just mess around with whatever you want. I want mine to be kind of bluish, whatever. Don't have time. Now you wanna just lower down the brightness a bit to about 50. Then keyframe that, but we're not gonna touch that for now. We want to keyframe the position and the center position as well. And this is where it gets long. Unless you want to motion track it, where you can use like switch it into motion tracking mode and then create a null object, make all that, motion track it. It might go really smooth, but I was going to do that, but it does do a bit of ghosting. So I thought the data would just be like crappy and stuff, so I did this manually. You can either do this manually properly, or you can do it manually crap. Manually properly is going to take you quite a long time, so you have to just think, he throws it there. That's where you want the flare to start. Right there. So you just zoom in. You can either zoom in or you can make it fade in, but I just want it to be like that. Then you just keyframe along, and I'm going to pause the video while you just keyframe along. I'll just do one now, say about there. I'm going to do it the really lazy way, because it's tutorial. Just go to that there, and I'm going to pause it. Yeah, so I've done a bit here. I think it looks better than the last time I did it, and I just rushed it. But anyway, as you can see, it's tracking the Tomahawk. But you see, I haven't done it all the way, because the next bit now is where the brightness starts to increase as it reaches the sky. So simply just hit U, shortcut key brings up all the things that you've keyframed. Press that one. Go. Ooh. Oh, someone left the Xbox Live party. Then just continue to keyframe. To just move, and then just increase the brightness just a little bit. And then as it's moving up, move up there, and then just bring it up just a little bit more. And then we see when it gets to this stage where you can't actually see the Tomahawk, really you just want to sort of just try and keep the light in the same spot of the sky, and then increase the brightness as you go along. I'm going to decrease the scale here because I don't like how it's just dwarfing. Yeah, that looks cool. And then you're just going to keep on going along, trying to keep it in the same spot in the sky, and then just increase the brightness a bit more. Just trying to keep it there. Increase, and then just when you get to a bit where you just want it to go, just flash the whole thing out, just bring the brightness right up to about, yeah, that's as high as I can go. So then increase this, you keyframe the scale as well, and then just increase it so it's a white out. But yeah, I'll put it like that, and then that'll be your clip finished. There, that's the first bit. So you just trim area to comp, and then that's the first bit finished. So it's running, froze it, it's tracking, boom, and then it whites out. That's the only bit in AAE you need to do. And then just render out the clip with the color correction or whatever. Then you go into Sony Vegas. Wait for this to load. I'll pause that actually. Okay, now that Sony Vegas is loaded, we're doing the final bit, which is the throwing knife flying through the air and it's shaking around the screen. Seeing as I'm on Sony Vegas, this is incredibly easy to do. Simply pan and crop, move, zoom in, rotate, Another one. Store. Rotate. Another one. Zoom. Another one. Gonna rotate a bit at that. I'll do a really extreme one. And then once you've sorted that all out, just shift press all of them, and then just Control C, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. What the hell? Yeah, Control V, Control V, Control V, and then play the clip, and then it's shaking. And then obviously I haven't done it for the whole clip because you get the idea. And then just to give it that effect that it's traveling really fast, just go to, which one did I use? 5 minutes. Yeah, sorry, mum was talking to me. And then you go to quick blur, and you can add a blur straight in, and it'll be around the outside. Bring down the strength like that. And then there you go, there's your clip. So you, but the important thing to note, the reason why it works so well is because the right song was picked. You have to make sure you pick the right song. Okay, if you don't get the right song, it won't turn out as great. So as you can see, pretty basic tutorial. If you liked it, give it a like. And then head over to my channel and subscribe. You better put the link in the description. And I'll probably be posting a lot more tutorials on my channel if this one gets some good feedback. Cool. I'll see you guys later.